Welcome everybody to round 10 of XRL X2, and this week we're at Qatar, and I'm joined by Asma Frog, otherwise known as Kev, on his well-awaited comeback, and also we've got XRL Coma, who, if he's awake, is also known as Jay. Hi guys.
Good evening. Good afternoon, whatever. I don't know. These young guns today. Yeah. No. Right. Okay. Right.
So what are you guys expecting to see from the race today?
Loads of penalty points. See who can get the most. I don't know. Yeah. I just see Ivans.
Yeah, we had a couple in the high teens yesterday. I think there was a bit of messing around going on, but yeah, there was definitely a few getting handed out. Yeah. So that's this is very true.
I think Danny should be looking good today, should he not? Based on how he drove in Dev yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously I've been away for a while, so I don't know how people are getting on. I haven't even looked. I need to really, but it should be an interesting race.
I think definitely with the style of track, it's gonna suit the wheel drivers better across
always.
the race. Something interesting has come up. I think actually over 1 lap pace, I think the pad users have a little bit of an advantage with the traction out of the turns, particularly the slow hairpin.
Yeah.
And then yes, exactly, that's it. So
it's
just breaching those track limits on the fast corners. Is really costing. So I had to look back at a couple of the guys just from the practice sessions we were doing there, and we're looking at 9, 10, 11 track limit violations just in a handful of laps. And again, and people, well, there you go, 15. I mean, it's some pretty eye-watering numbers there. So I think what crosses the line might not necessarily be the order the race finishes in.
Oh, especially if you get a later safety car. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So Danny, our main sort of contender at the moment. He's been on a really great run of form. I think he's won the last 4 races, I believe.
Yeah.
Just going on board with him for his lap.
Sadly so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just really put the. I think he's putting the time in between race weekends as well, which is really making the difference.
Show, isn't it? Pretty solid lap so far.
He's looking. I noticed through a couple of the medium speed there, he was really like on the limit of what the rear of the car would deal with. You could feel it sliding from the onboards.
Yeah.
Well, in X2 we all know who that's going to be, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Schumacher with a 22.5.
22.5 setting the pace. That's a good lap, and a 22.689 from Danny.
Yeah, it's a pretty good lap that from the sandbag and nature, whatever you want to call them. Scandinavian, is it? Scandinavia.
So we've got next on the track. I'm going to go on board with Mantic. Who, Schumacher? Yeah, that's slightly quicker than he was doing in practice there by a couple of tenths, but he was in the mid-22s. Well, you know what he's going to claim, don't you? He's going to claim because he changed his wheel to 180 degrees wheel rotation.
Yeah.
Apparently he's done that, but I bet as soon as he tried, he turned it back immediately. Yeah, we better stop because I know Schumacher likes to listen in, and if not, he's going to rage, like smack his car into a wall. So we better leave him alone.
Oh, what am I going to?
So I moved on board with Jeff, and he's coming through the second sector.
Yeah,
the final sector.
I think
now,
he might have
just down to the final turn.
He went a bit wide there in that last corner, over the line where he left the throttle.
He's been struggling a little bit with his one lap pace, I think. He's getting there, 22.8. That's a good lap time. That puts him in third.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, that puts him in a good position for like penalties, etc., in the undercut during the race.
I just realised we're still using these bloody cars, aren't we?
Yeah, because the latest update didn't touch it.
I thought there was a big patch. I haven't been paying attention to anything, obviously, but I thought we would have been out of these cars by now.
No, so something that the esports guys have started to ask for now is actually just livery options for the world car.
Oh, I see Tom 97 asked that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically just put the correct livery on for the team, and that guarantees that the performance is equal, rather than doing this thing where they mess about. Yep.
Yeah, but that should be getting done anyway. I mean, just put the liveries on, give the official liveries, and everyone's good to go. Obviously, apart from the pit stops on a teammate.
While we were bitching about Codemasters once again, Zola's just passed the start-finish line with a 23.791, which puts him in 4th place. Yeah, we'll be with this number.
Quality. Did anyone check the weather for the race? Full wet like last year?
2% apparently.
Remember we had that full wet race round here? That was awful. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be basically swimming to the finishing line. Yeah, I can totally see why pad users would hate this track. It's a really rewarding one if you're on the wheel, if you nail the lap.
Definitely not easy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yep. So, somebody we've not really seen any of so far, who's just gone out for the first lap and has started it, is XRL Low. Now, some of the tracks so far this season, he's showed some decent pace, so it'll be interesting to see what he can come up with here. That's funny, because for me it's always Mantic running the low wings. Every time we used to race in X1, it was always the low wings.
You had fun, didn't you?
Oh, that's a very wide.
Briefly.
This is quite a conservative lap from Low. I suspect this looks like the kind of lap you would do if you hadn't really done much practice. Yeah. Not really seen much ERS burn either. It's a 24 flat for Low, which puts him in 6th place. What have we got next on the track? Mantic by the look of it. Yeah, coming down to the final turn. A little bit wide there. Oh, nearly invalidated. Mantic struggling, that's a 34, I think that might be practice. Shikari goes half a second quicker and takes it to a 23.298, putting him in 4th place. Schumacher's slightly up on his previous time, and his boxing. Oh, invalidation, yeah. Tamer's going to be the next one to cross the line. No, it's not, it's his teammate. Harry. So easy to lose a lot of time on that final turn as well. That's a 25.989. It's 9th place. Yeah, you kind of sense that a little bit. It's diff.
Yeah, it's quite a huge time difference.
Oh, Danny invalidation. Might have enough fuel to go again there. We'll see. Shikari's on his way in. Tamer was going round a second up, but has backed off. Do you know what I think we might be seeing a little bit here is this is quite a Marmite track, this, and if you're not a fan of a track, it's really difficult to practice at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just ask most of the drivers about Miami last week. There's one that you won't have been sad you missed. Yeah.
Miami yellow.
It's because it's actually accurate. It's a bit wide, quite a bit wider than last year, and the fast turn section is actually much easier than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
There's Lowe just heading out of the box. The team was going to go again yet. No, he's not.
No, I don't think he can. I think team is out of fuel.
So we've got Lowe and Mantic
Lowe on
just
the
heading
outlap
out.
just now. That Schumacher after Mantic as well.
Quality man, yeah. Should think so.
Yeah. I think because retiring the pits is quite a feature of his season.
Yeah. Oh my god, you haven't. So he's just been talking to nobody all that time. God damn it, Jay.
So, for those of you that wouldn't have heard that statement either, Jay has just realised that he was in fact in a coma and didn't have his audio included. So, welcome to the chat, Jay.
Well, you got away with Vincent Schumacher.
Oh yeah, I did, yeah.
It's a shame you made some really good points so far in the stream.
You have to repeat it.
No, you've made some good points. That's what I'm saying. You've actually been making some good points.
I've been like Ted Kravitz over it.
Some top class commentary, and the guy didn't turn his mic on.
You phoned him, Mike sent him a message saying I've included your audio.
Oh, for goodness sake. Add that to the checklist for next time.
If there's ever a time that I want to sit back into that fucking... Oh, I saw it as well. Okay, there we go. There's me streak of not swearing on stream run.
Yeah.
I was doing well. I was making 4 races. And that's gone. Oh well, I'm there.
Right, Lowe's 3/10 up on the first sector.
Yeah, it's a really tidy lap from Lowe, but I'm not sure Lowe realises he can burn the RS.
No, he's still sat on 18%, which is fairly
I've not
high.
seen him let him go into overtake across the lap, so I don't think he realises he can use it.
I don't feel like talking though.
What do you mean you haven't been talking as far as everybody else is concerned?
Yeah, literally. I was thinking I'm ignorant. You said hello to me and I didn't hear me say hello.
And Lowe crosses the line with a 23.396, which puts him in 6th place, which isn't bad considering there was very little hot lap being burnt there.
Mantic's about to cross
Mantic
the line.
coming into the line. That's a 23.875. It's up to 8th place. A bit more representative. Looks like Viper invalidated. Don't have enough fuel though. looks like we're in that window waiting for everybody to do a last-minute lap.
Yep. Track's going to get really
Schumacher
busy.
heading out. It is.
The Scandinavian.
If there was ever a moment to take the sand out of the tyres and put the air in, it's now.
he's got premium sand, he does as well. Straight off the beach of Brighton.
Oh.
Be interesting to see what these final lap times are going to look like, because this is quite a bit quicker than I've seen these guys go already. Maybe somewhere around the 0.2, 0.3 maybe?
The quickest I've done is 22 dead. But unwashed, so.
You have done like little to no practice of the track so far as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't done the game for a whole week. There's me coming out with excuses, and Kev's over there, who's been dead for about 3.
Yeah, I just did a few laps in CT before. I did a 20.8, I think. 20.8 or 20.9. I don't know.
It's gonna be good to see what Kev comes up with his pencil arms.
Mate, I'm gonna say
his body weight is wasted away.
I'll turn my force feedback down by 30, and I'm gonna have to put it down by 20. So the arms are dead just off this VTT.
It's gonna be like driving a Nissan Micra on city mode.
Kev's over there built like Wado, just absolutely built like a javelin.
We've got Schumacher's lap. He's on turn 1. He's quite tight into the apex there, which looked really tidy. Lines here are good.
Nice. Yeah, he's looking really good just now.
Spent quite a lot of the ERS quite early in the lap, probably a bit more than I would have done. Good speed into the turns.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty tidy.
Yeah, the
Nearly a
tempo.
10th up. Now loads of time to be made here. You can either go tight or swing left and then turn in. It's gone for the tighter line. Another place where you can lose a load of time. But it's neat and tidy again. Now into the fast sweeping corners. Yeah. The lap's going to struggle a bit towards the end because we're only on 19% ERS now.
Yeah, he's being quite a lot.
Oh, he's paying for it there with the 7th as well.
Yeah.
And up to the line, hit the DRS first.
22.
Takes just about a 10th off.
Not what he'd be looking
just
for.
shifted to Danny, who's just a bit further back in the lap. He's coming into the fast right-handers.
He's a 10th ahead just now.
Oh, that back end looks really slidey.
He's trusting the car though. Absolutely throwing it in.
Nice tight line into the final turn. That's really tidy. Again, not much ERS left.
Oh, that's close.
Oh, very close. A 22.510.
Yeah, Tamer, Ivan. He's the next one who can
In
potentially...
that, Jeff crossed the line, taking 3/10 off, so he's a 22.612.
Tamer with a 23.0. And there you go.
Very close between the top 3.
It is. Setting up for a great race.
Yeah, I think we can have a charity battle with it, boys. I would say ladies, but yeah, let's be real here. There ain't enough females watching.
So there you go, there's our grid. So we've got Schumacher in first, Danny in second, Jeff in third, Tamer in fourth, Mike in fifth, Shikari in sixth, Low in seventh, Mantic Meerkat in eighth, Viper in ninth, Harry in 10th, and Viper Shoe, who had a quality ban, in 11th.
Yep, there you go.
So guys, Strat, what are we thinking?
Probably medium miles.
It's just a one-stop, isn't it? But obviously, safety car could change all that. But...
Oh, hang on a second, guys. I've got Toto Wolf on the phone. He's just said that starting on softs is the best strategy.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. Yeah, perfect. Sorry, that's a today Formula One joke.
Well, hold on. We ran Singapore, are we? I'd be all over that. I like that track.
Right, so
yeah, like you guys, I'd expect either medium hard or hard medium. The softs die within a couple of laps here.
I think it's just becoming the norm now, really, on this game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before it was you never really wanted to touch the hard tires. Now it's you only really want to touch the hard tires because they're just lovely.
Yep.
They look after you. You know what I mean? Hard day's work. You come home, cook you a sandwich. You know what I mean? Massage your feet. That's what hard tires feel like. And then a little bit of argument, little bit of argy-bargy. You know what I mean? But then you make up, and you go.
Yeah.
I mean, that is literally what hard tires is.
Right, so just now everyone looks like they're starting on the mediums, but we'll keep an eye on that.
Grass.
Yeah. Well, in case anybody missed that point there, Jay loves the hard tire.
Yeah. I love the hard tire. I love it hard. It's my driving style.
You had to get that one in, didn't you?
On another note, Arsenal were beating Man City.
Really?
That's what we don't like to hear.
So I think the grid order set us up really nicely for a good race here. I think the top three are going to be all over each other for this whole race.
I mean, if you look at from 4th to 8th, I can see that just being a pack battle in the whole entire journey.
Yeah, the DRS is quite powerful along that main street, and it will keep the group together. And other than the main street, it's quite difficult to overtake here.
Yeah.
But with this game, it's actually at the same time quite easy to follow. So the high-speed turns don't seem to really penalise you that much in dirty air. I haven't looked at what time we're going. It'll be shortly, I think. I'm just going to take a quick...
Still everybody on mediums.
Before we start.
Yeah, go on. Make yourself a coffee.
I'm going to check out the championship points at the top.
Yep. Got the yawnies already. How about you as well? You pass it on to you there, Jay.
It's the old age, mate.
Yeah, it's getting to us, isn't it?
When I drinking yesterday, come on. How many body feels like it's been beaten up? I feel like I was bloody AJ last night.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. Yeah. I was going mental.
Catch up with it later.
It was decent to be fair. It was, I wouldn't say a good fight, but it was a good fight watching AJ just get battered about. Arsenal down to 10 men.
Well, they have the red card.
Yeah, Trossard's just gone off. So that'll be a make things interesting. 2 people have gone to the hard tires. I believe that's the 2 Aston Martins of Tamer, 4th place, and Harry in 10th.
Yep. Interesting. Well, you do expect to see at least a couple of guys trying out the hard to start on.
I think I think medium start personally.
Yeah. Well, it helps if there's an early safety car, doesn't it? Because you can just switch straight to the hards and go to the end.
Yeah.
In most tracks, anyway.
I think this game actually forces you into a medium start because the tyre warm-up across the formation lap since the update is absolutely appalling.
Yep.
So you're guaranteed for the first 2 laps to be battling your hard tyres because they're not good enough.
Right, I believe the guys are ready enough just now.
Got me some nice Milka chocolate to munch on while we're doing the commentary.
Nice. I've just got H2 on.
Yeah, same here. H2O. Tours them a lot to drink, really. One
There's
coffee.
some quality H2O.
That healthy gang, do you know what I mean, Kev?
Yeah, I've got to. I've been
These
doctor's
youth.
orders, mate.
These youth, mate, drinking Red Bulls and all that, do you know what I mean?
It's a youth for today.
I'll make myself...
What are you talking about? Isn't your blood normally made of caffeine?
Yeah.
Coffee. Not me, Kev.
Yeah.
I don't touch the stuff.
I don't
I
anymore.
love coffee.
One a day now.
I bet literally too. Your missus calls me
Not my
weird.
third cafetiere.
Yeah, you love it. You love a cup of coffee, you do.
Good stuff.
Tom just smells like coffee. It's the coffee guy.
he smells like
coffee.
he smells like Kenko Red.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's not coffee. It's like if somebody described coffee to somebody else down the phone and that's what they came up with.
That is the only coffee people get. No one else gets any other coffee. If you do, you're an outcast. Pretty fast warm up, that.
Yep. You want to
That's
get
good,
some
that's what you need
temperatures
now on the
into
game.
tyres?
I believe I
the only way.
might have done something.
Right, so expectedly we do have Viper Shoe and Hardy on the hards at the back, which is, probably not a bad choice.
Yeah, Tama's really the outlier here, starting on the hard. That's a. I think they'll struggle a little bit.
Problem is as well, he's going to be the front of that pack, and considering the pace difference wise in qualifying, it's going to be quite difficult for him to have the consistency to stay in the front three. And obviously he's going to.
Look at what the game allows.
Harry, what
Have you seen the angle on Danny's car?
Yeah.
Look at the fucking nick of that. Why does the game allow that? There you go, I've sworn as well now.
He's way out of his grid there, is he not? Look at his left tyre.
That just shouldn't be allowed.
I mean, surely it hinders you.
Well,
we'll soon see because he's pretty much aiming right at Schumacher. So here we go, we're about to start.
Blitz. And we're off.
Danny
gets a
Schumacher really bogged down. I think Schumacher's going to lose both places.
Yeah, Jeff's went up the inside.
Oh.
He breaks late.
Schumacher hanging around the left on the... And they'll have the inside line for the next turn.
Some contacts in the back. Tapman's got all down to last.
Oh, Jeff, keeping the inside line. I think he's got the position. No, Schumacher's bounding to keep it.
Yeah, Tama's down.
Still side by side.
He's had a bit of an incident.
Jeff trying to take those turns a little bit too tight.
It's just allowing Danny to run away.
Lowe's now in the mix with the guys at the front.
So Lowe managed to get ahead of Jeff there when he was up on the curb. Shikari's now having a look as well.
I'll tell you what, Lowe's got 4
Schumacher's really struggling.
Here's Lowe comes with his 0-0 wings. Absolutely fine. There's yellow flags at the back. There's white around.
Yeah, he's back on track safely. It doesn't look like he's got damage. No, he shouldn't have. There's no walls there.
Whoa, absolutely on it straight away, up to third place. Good opportunistic move on Jeff after Jeff was in a bit of a battle with Schumacher.
Yeah.
Well, Schumacher's made some of that time back.
Battle with the back, Tamer going through his overtake on his teammate.
Very importantly, Schumacher's he's just fell out of the DRS as well. This could
Tamer working his way back up now, is it?
Got the battery advantage.
Oh, those hard tyres look awful.
Yeah, he looks like he's really struggling.
Oh, Lowe is all over the back of Schumacher here.
I think Jeff just needs to stay with these two here. Oh, Jeff's been punted in the back from Shikari. Thankfully, doesn't gain the position on him, but Jeff's now being overtaken by Mike because of that. Mike's just going to give him the room. Yeah,
Shikari's gone for an opportunistic move on Schumacher there as well. Takes second place.
Mike backing up.
Mantic for a lovely little move there on Shikari.
Yeah, I don't know if Shikari got wing damage. He did punt the back of Jeff, and Jeff lost his rear end, which brought Schumacher and
Harry's
Martin
round
back
again. It
into
seems like he's really struggling.
Yeah.
Now Schumacher's all over the back of low. This is my thing about this game, is the slipstream is extremely powerful. So you can sit right within 2/10 of the car ahead if you really want to. Sure we can have the overtake done here. Left it in medium, he's not burning.
He never does really. He's very conscious about his battery usage.
Shikari is in box. He must have wing damage. Are they going to change his wing? I'll keep
See
an eye on
if
it.
he's going to change the wing.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, wing. Yeah, just that's what was my suspicion. He did give Jeff a fair old whack. He's lucky that Jeff didn't spin
Low
round.
is absolutely rapid in a straight line. I think he's definitely got on the more lower side of wings than.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so.
That's allowed Jeff back.
Too late on
into
the brakes
mix.
there.
Meanwhile, Danny is absolutely flying.
Yeah, he's
gone.
gone.
Yeah, he's away.
He's checked out 90% of ERS as well. He's not burning. Nor Schumacher. Come on, Nick, start catching up. Try your best. Catch up. Get out of this fight.
Lowe is really running really low wings then.
He is.
Schumacher needs to make the first and second sector really count.
I think his front is high, not as high. It's definitely not 50 because he's getting a little
That's
bit.
gotta be
He's getting a bit oversteer.
We're going to see how easy this overtake is. Wow.
Very easy. It's not even burning.
Yeah, that's some. They look considerably lower. Jeff's moving on to the back of this battle as well.
Yep.
And Mike's just behind as well, also in DRS, with Mantic just behind him. So yes, from second back to sixth has become a bit of a train here.
Got Viper shoot catching as well.
Yeah, he's making them hard tyres work for him. He's getting the positions from the back of the grid. He's looking pretty
He needs to
racy.
get on the back of this pack.
Yep. Yeah, and then when the tyres come to him, obviously the mediums will drop off and there will be a point where the hards are better.
Yeah, I believe the mediums is about lap 6, 7. That's when they start to feel really bad.
Yellow flag.
Yeah,
again
they
at the back.
definitely start at that
Fight
point.
the
I'd
bike
say
again.
race conditions, you're probably looking lap 8, they were pretty much dead on the front. Not a lot of turning at all.
Yeah, that's where Vipers you can start making a count for him. Obviously, you're not being in DRS, doesn't help, but
I think at that point we'll see a bit of the variance come in with the drivers that are running a bit lower rear wing to give them a bit more turning.
yellow flag again.
Another yellow
With
flag.
Schumacher on the straight.
Viper bites again.
Really struggling to that, I think.
He's not enjoying himself out there today.
Nah.
Mantic gets the move
So
done on bike.
Schumacher had the DRS there on low and didn't really make much of an impression.
Be interesting to see how those tyres fare. Yeah, we've seen Mantic get a pretty easy move done on Mike on the pit straight last time around.
Yeah, without too much effort, Danny's adding about a half second a lap to this gap.
Lola fell off a little bit from the gap. From the battle, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's quite got the pace, or maybe he's just losing out because of the DRS.
Viper lights pitting. Are we going to see a retire? Oh, we don't. No, it's pitting.
Maybe a fresh set of tyres. Oh, Jeff gets the first penalty.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's-
new front wing as well for Viper.
Tamer gets one
and
too.
Tamer as well.
He goes into the hard tyres.
The penalties begin.
That'll be a stop to the end. You can't run them that long, they'll be pretty dead by the end.
Did notice
Well, he's got nothing to lose,
Schumacher
really.
going for a move on low into turn 1, and he's got the move done.
Lowe's
Low
right
right
there
on his
though.
gearbox. Yeah,
he's
right
not
on
letting
his
it go.
gearbox.
You can see there's definitely a difference between the wings. You can't keep with him just about in the corners, but what he gains on the straights or the flat out sections, he just gains it all back. Oh, he
he's with deep
brakes.
there again, though.
He brakes so late in that corner.
Quite
Second
wild
time.
into that turn, really. He
Yeah.
was never making the apex, even without Schumacher there.
Second time he's nearly killed that.
That's what Jeff wants to see
Let's
just
put
now.
Jeff right on his tail.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the thing as well. If Schumacher's going to check out from low and get out of DRS, it's going to make it even harder for Jeff. Jeff needs to make this move to try and stay with Schumacher. He seems like the faster driver. Lowe's making mistakes.
Yeah, well, the more worn the tyres get with the lower wing setup, they'll start to feel it more and more as the laps go on.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, the flag.
It's Viper bite again.
Yeah, it's Barry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not having a good race at all.
Not having a fun time at all.
No.
I believe he's been lapped by everyone already as well, which is.
Yeah,
Schumacher with quite an aggressive move to the right to defend.
Here comes Jeff on low.
Oh, Jeff's going for it. He's burning his ERS.
He's gonna go all the way up the inside. Not
Has he
quite
got the
enough.
line? Has he got the line? Yes, he's got it.
So it's a good move, that Jeff. It's needed
Low
as well.
still sitting on. And there goes Mike with
Oh,
a time
Mike's picked up a
penalty.
penalty now.
So interestingly, Lowe's sitting on 22% battery, so he's not regenerating as much as the other guys as well, which again is a feature of low wings, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
No, it's a feature of high wings.
High wings, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, high wings you burn more because just running down a straight, you burn more of your ERS to keep you at top speed.
Maybe
I
his
think he's
engine
just-
braking isn't as high as everyone else's.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he
don't
could have
know.
his engine braking low.
I don't think it is because he's not using much, and he's going in none as well in the same corners throughout the lap, and he's not regenerating a lot, so he must be on quite low engine braking.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
yeah,
has to be.
you do get benefits from either way, because you do get a really good stability by having low. But I just think the way to go this year is try and go as high as possible,
Yeah.
as what you can have. I found myself
Yeah.
using around 90-80% a race.
Yeah, as long as you're comfortable with it and you keep the car in the right direction. If you
Yeah.
can running as much as you can, it seems more beneficial, especially on tracks with loads of corners.
It's such an aggressive turn for the apex that Low has.
Mhm.
See it on a few turns actually. It's not surprising the cars are over rotating or just not complying with the turn in. I
Manti
think he's
Gova
starting to
takes
lose
solo.
touch a little bit here.
Yep.
We've seen these two have quite a few battles this
Having a
year.
wee battle here. So I'd say at this point I probably believe that
Viper
Jeff
Shoes
is a
just
quicker
gone
driver
off
than
track.
Schumacher's.
Oh,
That
is he?
looked like that may not. That didn't look like. Yeah, that was. So
Like the safety car.
Maybe
yeah, he was
clip
just
it.
on the inside. No, he's on the inside of the timer. Let me clip it. Yeah, hopefully I got it. Yeah, that was strange.
So for the first time in a while, a safety car in next to.
Yeah.
So Viper shoe was perfectly fine there. I don't know why he went off into the wall and his wheel come off. He didn't lose the rear. That's strange.
So I saw Shikari do a dart into the pits. Given the way he went into the pits, I'm pretty sure he's been given a track limits for that because you have to be really careful with this pit entrance. So that's Danny in. It's going to be the hard tyre early, isn't it? Oh man, there's always one. There's always one.
Yep.
Why has Mantic stayed out? Why? On this game, it just doesn't make any sense to stay out and try and run tires longer. because the performance difference is absolutely massive. So drivers this really won't have suited will be Tamer, Harry and Shikari, who all started on the hard tyre but now have to somehow try and eke out those tyres for 20 laps, which I don't think they can do. Because I'm pretty sure we were seeing 60% on doing medium runs over 14 laps.
Okay. But they just trim that. What I'll do is I shall send it to you, Jay. Just log into the network.
I'm gonna have a quick. No, I won't do actually, because that could give drivers some extra information. I'm not going to do it. Just going to look at the race director. So we've got 3 drivers with penalties so far for track limits. We've got Jeff, Mike, Tamer, and now Viper's managed to pick one up during the safety car periods. So that's 4 drivers on 3 seconds. Imagine we'll do at least this lap. Two cars at the rear of the pack managed to catch up. We should be on to go back racing at the end of the lap.
Why has Mantic stayed out?
That's what I'm saying. On this game, there's not really any point in doing that because
No.
the tyre performance is massive. The only thing I can think is that they're hoping for a second safety car in very short order so that they can box. But even in that scenario, they would box and the others wouldn't, and they're behind. There's literally no sense to that strategy. It's like it's come straight from Ferrari, that one.
Mercedes.
Or Mercedes today, yeah.
Yep.
So I think one of the interesting questions I was just touching on there is whether the Tamer, Harry and Shikari can actually get to the end of the race from here, because I don't think they can.
No. It'll be a struggle. And if they do, it'll be really slow.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the front end of the car go a bit dead after about 8 laps on the medium tyre, so I think they're going to really struggle. And that's exactly the phase that Mantic's in, and he's relentlessly weaving on the tyres as well, which will be adding even more wear to them. So safety car in this lap. It's a real challenge with the safety car now since the update to try and keep any sort of temperature in any tyre. So hard runners I think are going to find it quite difficult in this first lap and a half to 2 laps. I think when we had this for in practice, I think we were running at about 59, 60 degrees on the hard tyre, which is a scary place to be.
It's not nice, is it?
Let's see when Mantic's going to go. He's gone. Didn't get much of a jump on Danny, a little bit, but still within just over the half second. Schumacher's right on the back of Danny. Oh, I think he's going to try and make him move. No, he's not.
Harry's got to move on Shikari. No, is he not? Going side by side, turn 1.
Oh, Shikari's taking the wider line. I think he's going to retain the position he has. Oh, wow. Mantic's cornering performance on those old tyres is absolutely awful.
I feel like
the first sector alone, Danny's 3/4 of a second off his best lap time. Showing how far these tyres have dropped off. And Danny's run wide there, that'll be track limits. See how Low gets on the hards on that low downforce setup as well. Coming along to the final turn, Danny's all over the diffuser of Mantic.
Yeah, I'm guessing Danny won't be happy with Mantic staying out on them tyres.
Mantic's burning. Ah. To be fair, this would frustrate me a lot as well. And that's Schumacher gone down the inside of Danny. He might be taking this place here. Danny's on the inside for the next turn. No, Schumacher's taking the place. Schumacher up to second. So Danny was on full ERS bound down the straight there, so the only way that Mantic could have retained that position is if he was as well. And
yeah, well, Mantic's
once again, I don't really understand why.
He's not racing Danny, or he's not racing any of these guys at the top. He took himself out of that when he did the box.
It's causing the whole field to bunch up, so we've got less than a second separating every car down to 8th place with Shikari. Drivers just need to keep their heads in this scenario because the cornering performance of Mantic's going to be really poor in comparison. Mantic's 3 seconds, just emphasising that point. And I think that was another track limits in the next turn. So DRS this lap around. Yeah, Mantic's on full burn and low downforce. Danny's going to go to the inside of Mantic. He's going to have him surely because of the better tyres. Yeah, he's got it done. Well done. Great move.
There you go.
So that puts the 2 lead cars out ahead of Mantic with just now Low sitting behind. That's Low making contact in the hairpin again. And I get it, the Mantic's on old tyres and he'll be much slower, but... Oh, and again in the next turn. One needs to be careful here.
Need to try and be a little bit more
Be very
patient.
aware he's losing time to the cars ahead, but at the same time, can't just be making contact with the car ahead. Jeff and Low all over this. I think Low is going to be... Oh, Low making a dive to the inside of the turn, and he's caught the curb. It's cost him. Now Jeff is the car then that will be making the move on Mantic into turn 1. Should oh, that's quite a defensive move from Mantic. A little bit late.
A little bit.
And Mike's made his way through as well, has he?
Yeah. No.
Surely on traction he'll make it.
Yeah, he's got him now. I think he's got the better line, has he? I mean, what, Mantic's got some straight line speed.
He does, and he's burning. He's deliberately pushing to try and retain these positions.
Why?
Not quite sure what is really the advantage of that. Schumacher's picked up 3 seconds in the battle for the lead.
Shikari gets past Mantic as well. So now he's down to 6th position, and he's still got the box where nobody else really has to, except for well, maybe the medium runners do, but they're all going to go past him.
Oh, she thinks Schumacher might have got a bit flustered there. He lost quite a bit of time in those couple of turns to Danny. Probably just after the realisation he's picked up that 3-second penalty.
Yep. That'll be just what Jeff wants to see. Jeff will be hoping that these two start battling.
Mantic, yeah, exactly. And Mantic causing a bit of a roadblock has meant there's a bit of a gap has formed between a few of these cars as they've made their way past. And there we go, Mantic's boxed. After which he will be some way off.
Oh, he'll struggle. Even if there's another safety car, he's still going to be behind everyone. And if he does the same again, then that would make no sense. So.
So Shikari's just sitting outside the DRS of Jeff ahead. So we've got Shikari, Mike, Tamer and Lowe all sitting within a second of each other. And Shikari's just popped it within the second again. Might be able to keep touch with Jeff here. A few more 3-second penalties as well. We've got 7 drivers on 3 seconds now. Schumacher, Jeff, Mike, Tamer, Mantic, Harry and Viper. Schumacher's closed that gap to Danny again. I have to admit, for me personally, my pace is not as good on the hard tyre as it is on the mediums. I think this is the phase I'll struggle with a little bit. Schumacher going for the move around the outside.
Gets it done. Does he? Yeah.
Danny's trying to hang it around the inside. Schumacher will have the line for next turn. Yeah, he's got the move done.
Jeff,
honestly, if Schumacher's not holding him up, then it probably won't cost too much to sit behind him because of the 3-second penalty. Oh, a little bit of contact from Danny on Schumacher there.
Yep. Jeff gaining. He's gained about 7/10 of a second this lap alone.
Now it's through that little bit of contact on the hairpin turn.
That's what he wants to see. Brings him back.
So something to remember, as we were talking about before, is that Shikari, Tamer are both on the medium tyre, so they're going to hit a cliff at some point that the other drivers won't. Danny all over Schumacher here as well.
Schumacher has back Danny right up into Jeff. Shikari gets a 3-second penalty as well. There's only 2 cars on track without a penalty, and that's Danny and Lowe.
Danny makes the move easily. He was right on the diffuser of Schumacher before the straight. Tamer has moved ahead of Mike.
Yep.
But again, something for Mike to remember is the 2 drivers ahead are both on the medium tyre.
Oh yeah. If you're Mike right now, you know, you want to keep Lowe behind you. But Lowe's all over the back of him just now. While Jeff pushing, trying to get within that key DRS zone.
So Harry picking up that 3-second limits penalty makes him the first driver on 6 seconds.
I do suspect we'll see at least a couple more. There goes Lowe. So now there's only 1 draft without a penalty.
Yeah, so there's only Danny now in the field that doesn't have a time penalty.
He's like you, Danny, isn't he? Meanwhile, Jeff now in the DRS zone of Schumacher
might get a bit of a moment mid-turn there.
Jeff, use your battery, man. It's going to be within a second.
Lowe's lining up a move on Mike here. Doesn't have much ERS.
Liam goes to box with Shikari in. Should imagine he'll open up the set of mediums.
Yeah, that's the medium runners in. And Lowe's made the move on Mike into turn 1. So Danny and Schumacher both pushing, they're not holding back on their ERS usage.
Yeah, so Jeff needs to just burn a little bit more. He's on 50%, he's only at 10 out. Just make sure he gets in it for the next DRS straight.
He's doing some really good consistent times here. He was almost spot on for his equaling his fastest sector 1.
Yeah, he's doing really well. There you go. Schumacher's
Pull him in at
dropped out.
some rate of knots, actually.
Right, and just for perspective, Manta, who decided not to box in the safety car, and then went afterwards, has still come out behind Shikari, who was on the mediums, who have to box again. Just the same to get through the 3-second time penalty.
Moves Tamer to 6 seconds.
So yeah, Manta, next time there's a safety car box, but don't stay out. Pointless.
So Jeff's got that DRS now.
Schumacher
I'm back.
dropped out. Oh, it's Ted. Well, Ted.
Yeah, hello. Sorry about that.
Just recording your notebook there.
Yeah. I forgot to include my
You're about to
audio.
call for an EpiPen.
Nah, I'm alright. That's something to do around.
So Danny really pushing here. He's managed to break the DRS to Schumacher, which is going to light up Jeff's eyes, seeing as he's sitting in the DRS of Schumacher right now.
It's been coming.
Jeff's been catching them quite dramatically.
Jeff's
He's got a
been
lot of
driving
VRS to
solidly.
play. He's got a lot of VRS to play with as well. So does Schumacher.
Yeah, Schumacher again, like happened to him in the first phase on the mediums, seems to hit a point where he just doesn't have performance anymore.
Yeah, bloody hell, look at the penalties.
Wonder if that means he's
really
gone with a
coming.
low front downforce.
Schumacher, Jeff with 3 seconds, Tamer with 6, Low, White, Shaqiri, Meerkat with 3, Ari with 9, and White with 3 as well.
Jay, check that out. That's that incident with Leipershire.
Let's have a look here.
So amazing, we've got somebody called Harry in the lobby. We've got a Cockney like reading out the names.
What?
Harry.
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 So
Jeff makes the move on Schumacher.
It's not a H, it's an A.
Fantastic.
It's just A-R-R-Y. Oh yeah, what happened there?
you see what I mean? It didn't look. That wasn't. He didn't lose the car.
That's... Oh, yo, I must have sent you a bloody voice message there. Yeah, that's a weird
So
one.
Jeff's got the opportunity to chase down Danny here.
Yeah. It's looking racy.
Does
Jeff.
have the disadvantage of a 3-second penalty, but look at that, 3/10 up on his best lap time.
He's
Jeff is
absolutely
just getting
quiet.
quicker and quicker across this stint.
Yep.
The only thing I can think of is
Something happened where he's had to just.
yeah, something about his wheel or something. I don't know, maybe something to do with the wheel. But it wasn't because he broke as well.
Yeah, he broke the car. He hit the
Yeah, he
brakes
broke
and
and then
turned
turned.
it
Yeah,
to the wall.
very.
Well, I don't know if he turned in or his wheel went in, but it just looked like there was no reason for him to lose the car there.
Yeah. We'll have to see after see.
Oh, Schumacher picks up 3
Another-
And
seconds.
Jeff will be
3
loving
seconds.
that.
I think you can probably count that win goodbye then. In terms of Schumacher, 6 seconds penalty is going to be hard now.
Jeff
So
really
I'd
trying
take
to
both
push
these
that.
cars. If you're Dan really, so you want to try and stay with outside of the seconds, but you are relatively chilling. People behind you have got penalties, you don't.
You think that maybe now Shuey's got that 6 seconds, we're going to see the sand get dropped off the car?
Well, Danny, interestingly, he seems to have like gone through phases up front of pulling away, and other phases where he starts to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Jeff might have just made contact with Schumacher.
No, I
Schumacher's-
was on board with Jeff.
Yeah,
Schumacher was-
Schumacher's been struggling with that corner, to be honest. Do you know
Yeah.
what, honestly, I think it's been catching people out. Because
Yeah.
I noticed even when
It's
Danny
catching
was
people out
behind
anyway, isn't it?
Schumacher, when Schumacher was behind him, he nearly done a low and went straight in the back of him. I think that's just been a bad corner for Schumacher the whole entire race so far. And I think that's
It's
the
really bad because he's lost
it's the second
1.2
time.
seconds.
The second time he's lost a big chunk of time to Danny during this race.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff
Yeah.
won't be happy with that because Jeff was putting Dan under a bit of pressure. He was
Yeah.
staying there or thereabout.
I mean, Jeff is on for second place right about here. and if they can kind of use each other with the DRS, it's so strong around here. They could probably get a little bit closer. They just got to kind of work together if they're looking for that. Obviously, with the time pens, it's kind of. Let me have a look.
He's got 9 seconds now, I believe.
I had a look at their fastest laps. They're all within about 3/10 of each other. So they're lapping on roughly similar ultimate pace.
We're coming up to 7 laps to go after this lap, eh? We're nearly there.
Alright, okay. Things could get interesting.
Jeff
once again.
Yeah.
2.5 tenths up on his best lap in sector 1.
Schumacher passed on that DRS straight before because he's cost him all that time and then he just made it back up on Dan again. Well, a fair bit of it. He could have been within a second of him by now.
Yeah, he could have been. Yeah, he's absolutely flying.
He was 1.2 behind him,
struggle a bit now.
and then he ended up 2.2 and now he's 1.7, so he could have theoretically been back in DRS if that.
And Schumacher got loads of battery to play around with. He's just got to burn it, use it.
He is, but the problem with his deploy is he's deploying it and then he's sitting at the top of the rev range for too long.
Yeah.
So he's actually losing a lot of the effect of his battery.
Yeah, he doesn't like 8th gear. He doesn't like 8th gear. It's like wringing someone's neck, do you know what I mean? He loves doing that. loves wringing the gears.
Oh, Jeff had a moment on the final turn there.
Yep, seen. Just lost him a bit of time. Fastest lap of the race, though.
I will say, yeah. Well,
absolutely cooking.
If it does happen, it'll be commentator's birthday. It will make for more of an interesting race. Dan is on his final warning for track limits.
Why'd you have to go and say that?
Listen, the viewers want to hear.
That is so mean, actually.
The viewers want to hear.
Yeah, it's true.
What would Ted Kravitz do? Do you know what I mean? He'd let us know. I'm all for the revenue, all for the viewers.
Just think more Ted.
So I expect a picture of the sandals you're wearing right now.
Sandals? Oh yeah, and the shorts. Don't forget the shorts.
Yeah, the shorts.
Always
yeah.
shorts.
They have to be combat shorts as well. So
yeah,
nice
they've got to have the side pockets so I can put the battery back in the mic in there.
Schumacher trying really hard to stay in the second here.
Looks like Dan's just put a little bit of the afterburners on. He's increased the gap a little bit more to Jeff.
He has.
Yeah, I think Jeff used quite a bit of battery that last lap round, so it looks like he's trying to conserve a little bit this lap. Get it back above 50.
And realistically, unless Danny picks up a penalty, we're looking at first and second already decided here, but the best thing he can do is put pressure on the car ahead.
Yep.
So weird, something about this stint has just opened up the gaps between every single car.
Yep.
Like Schumacher at that 1.1 seconds is the closest car, and then the next closest is Zola behind Lowe at 2.5 seconds. So was leading 5 cars all on hards that are 15 laps old. So no more stops required.
Gainer so far is low. He's up 3 places. Hamer's down 3. Got Danny and Jeff up 1 as well, and Harry.
Well, Viper's had a bit of a nightmare today, but something they need to remember is that there's 10 runners today, so it's points for everybody.
Yeah, it's points. So.
If we finish.
Fair play to him not retiring.
100%. 100%.
He's a minute 13 down. I would put in the wall by now, but that's me. That's my temperament.
Do you know, I was about to say proper racer. You can tell when they keep going,
all
and then
or
you have
nothing.
to go and say that.
All or nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's how I drive.
Schumacher's still teetering around that second. He might get DRS.
I think Dan's just got the consistency over them too. I think he's just driving very smoothly and just chilling,
Yeah,
really.
just keeping it calm.
Yeah. Well, if he does win this race, this will be his 5th race in a row, he's won. And I can tell you that now, Schumacher will be calling for his head next one.
Yeah, I can, to a degree, I can understand that. Like, at the end of the season, if he's not moved up, that would be a bit.
Yeah,
a bit
no,
off,
end
but-
of the season, yeah. To be honest, I think the top 3 you're looking at now, I think those are the drivers that he's probably going to be looking at moving up. But we'll have to see.
I don't think Danny's pace is outrageous compared to the other drivers here. There's
Yeah,
been quite a bit going on further back
I
in the
think he's
pack.
being more consistent. He's just being consistent. He's been
yeah,
really.
that's what I'm saying. He's just driving better and he's just being more consistent with the car, isn't he?
So that's a couple more penalties awarded there. So penalties so far, we've got Jeff on 3 seconds, Schumacher on 6, Lowe and Mike on 3, Shikari on 6, Tamer on 9, Mantic on 3, Harry on 12, and Viper on 3.
Well done, Harry. Extra point there, mate. Getting the most.
A few laps left.
Closing up considerably here.
I think Jeff. How many warnings is Jeff on, Jeff? If he's got one more to 6, he just needs to be careful. And
The incident report was so long because everyone's got so many penalties. It's like
Yeah.
finding a needle in a haystack. 1, 2, 3. Right, there's his penalty. Right. Still scrolling. Still scrolling.
Jeff's moved defensive.
Right, so Jeff hasn't got no other
Got
warnings.
the whole
Yeah.
So he's got 3.
okay, so he's good.
Yeah,
Just need
Schumacher
to
on
fight
the
this too hard.
Schumacher on the other hand has
Oh.
2 more warnings.
Oh.
Well, 1 more warning. Yeah, 2 more warnings left to get penalty.
Just stay with him, Jeff. That's
A
all
moment
you
for
can do.
Jeff there on the curb.
Schumacher's going to want to try and push him and try and do something to break these 3 seconds.
Yeah, I would say just don't do anything silly
Yellow
at this
flag.
point.
Flag,
That's
black and
like
white,
the again.
Yeah, he's in a wall. I think that's like the 3rd time he's been in the same wall, to be honest. He's missing an end
Especially
plate.
because it's quite difficult to find
I
a
think-
wall around here.
Hey, what's Schumacher's traction settings? Because he's going down to 1st in the hairpin turn, and it looks like he's hitting the rev limit on it. So I think there is traction control going on there.
Mm.
'Cause I thought he was running none before.
He normally is.
Just seen the red line in.
But I know he put it up. He put it to full, didn't he, for Miami because he was struggling.
Yeah. Well, it's just interesting to see because I think that's actually given him a little bit of an advantage over Jeff at the minute on traction.
Mhm.
Yes. Got the
They're now
slipstream. He's got
moving to turn 1, I
DRS.
think.
He's coming. He's coming. He's got it.
Yeah, he's got the move done.
Simple move. Just got to say within 3 seconds, really. Just-
You know, considering Jeff was the first one to get a time penalty as well, and that would have added a bit of pressure. He drove really well,
He hasn't had another warning since.
Yeah,
that's
he's
pretty
drove
good
really
since
well.
his penalties.
especially the stint on the hards. He's been great. I mean,
Yeah. Low as well.
That's one of the
low
challenges of this track, isn't it?
yep,
Because
Yeah.
it's hard enough not to get penalties here just driving by yourself, but if you've got some wheel-to-wheel going on,
yep.
becomes that extra level more difficult, and I think that's probably where Jeff's picked up his penalty, isn't it, while he's been in with the pack?
Yeah, for the most
Possibly,
part
yeah.
as well. I feel like once you get one penalty, it's so easy for them to mount up then, because it just takes it out here, doesn't it? It's a bit of a downer once you see that first one, especially as early as Jeff got it. I think it was within the first 6 or 7 laps, wasn't it? He got one.
Oh, Tamer might be in line for a last lap move on Shikari here.
Yep.
His tyres are 4 laps younger than Shikari's.
And he's looking pretty racy just now. 6 tenths to go, down to 5.
Depends.
Yellow flag.
Oh, I don't think I'm mad. Tamer's got 3 extra seconds on him. Schumacher got past Jeff again there.
Yep.
Looks to me like Jeff's just bringing the car home. He's sitting on 100% battery now. Absolutely no need to push in this final lap. Schumacher's moved over.
Yeah.
Don't really understand that.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he knows he's yeah, he's definitely running traction control. You can see by the red limit as it's going up, it's stumbling.
Danny, 3 seconds right at the end.
It's too late, Dan. It's too late, Dan. Why are you doing that?
Oh, look at that. His clean record. Every single driver with a track limits penalty of some description.
It's not now.
And Danny crossed the line for a well-earned victory.
Well in, Dan. Great drive. Jeff.
Yeah.
Well in, mate.
Schumacher,
Second
Jeff,
place.
well done,
Schumacher
boys.
third
Great
place.
drive.
Well done.
Congrats on the podium.
Schumacher.
Big on low as well, getting fourth.
Oh, coming round for 4th. Knight coming across the line for 5th. And then Shikari's some way back after a 2-stop strategy. About to cross the line for 6th place. Team in 7th. Oh, Viper left the lobby. That'll mess up the final results screen.
I think he was last anyway.
He'd already crossed the line because he was a lap down, but
Yeah.
if you leave the lobby, it messes up the table, I think. And Jeff was given driver of the day
I think
by the
that's
game.
fair.
Who do you guys reckon was driver of the day?
I think that's fair. I think
Yeah,
it's between
it's
Jeff
easy
or
enough
Lowe.
to say Danny, isn't it? But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't always like to go with him there. Not only against Danny, you know, he's so brilliantly.
Okay, so that's our results then, pending any penalties awarded by the stewards. So Danny in 1st, Jeff in 2nd, Schumacher in 3rd, Lowe in 4th, Mike in 5th, Shikari in 6th, Tamer in 7th, Mantic in 8th, Harry in 9th, Viper in 10th, and Viper Shoe, who was DNF after an incident. So that's us. So the next race, I believe, is Imola.
Yeah.
Which will be next week. Not my favourite track personally, but a lot of people do love it. So I definitely think we'll see some weather there compared to this weekend. So I'm sure we will catch up with you then. So it's bye from me and bye from Kev and G.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Alright, bye guys.
I said hello, but I'll make sure I didn't say bye.